So moving on, this is something I'm glad we were able to do for this presentation. This was admittedly something that was lacking a bit from our previous session about like one-on-one meetings, but here's an example of a diff review with really good context. This is actually a pull request on the Tech Career Growth Android app, submitted by a community member. Shout outs to Pranav for this amazing pull request. I had such a good time reading it, and it really put a smile on my face because it was such a high quality pull request. But as you can see, it references the GitHub issue that it's solving for. So now we have the context of like why this diff exists and like what it's trying to accomplish. And then there's just this amazing explanation about the overall approach and the alternate approaches. So you really understand why this pull requests code is structured the way it is. And it just saved me like so much time because like one you're essentially front loading a lot of the complexity because like after reading the context and I looked at the code, I was like, okay, yeah, all this code like makes sense. Like I understand why these lines are the way that they are. I don't have to go back and forth with the author several times to understand like, hey, what the heck is going on here. There's a link to this pull request in the slides. We'll be sharing out the slides to this presentation after this session. So yeah, if you're following Rahul and I on LinkedIn or following the LinkedIn page, Slack, etc., and we'll probably share this in the email newsletter as well. Then you can just kind of click into that and just go through the slides again and just look at the speaker notes. That's where we put all the relevant links, and hopefully it's a good resource for you guys after we're done with this session.